Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Like I told you, this year we are also going to give crop production or crop growing a priority, just like animal rearing. My name is Dennis Duke Wonyala and welcome to the Duke's Farm. But today we've visited large mixed farm owned by Mr. Arthur, just seated on my left. Hello, Mr. Arthur. How are you today?
I'm fine.
How is pineapple growing in an area like Gulu or Nyoya, which has a little bit of high temperatures?
I must say that pineapple farming or growing is doing quite well. It's a crop that we decided to try out and it is doing wonders.
Okay.
Looking at the garden and actually we are anticipating to get really high yields.
Returns.
It's responding very well to the soil.
Okay. So for those of you who've been in northern Uganda and have been always contemplating on what to grow, or when I grow this it won't yield, well, Mr. Arthur here is doing goat keeping, he's doing pineapple growing, the one we're going to talk about, and he's also doing chili, pawpaw growing, among many other things. So today we're going to concentrate more on pineapple, but don't forget to check all my other videos on this particular channel because he does explain other ventures as well. But before we go into the discussion about pineapple growing, just be reminded that Mr. Arthur has a YouTube channel under the names Lad Mixed Farm. So please go there, subscribe and watch his content. So where does somebody start when he wants to grow pineapple? But before we go into there, why pineapple for you?
Okay. Now, why I ventured into pineapple, I wanted to look at something that can really be able to give me some money for quite some time. And I noticed that this place being hot, and knowing that pineapples actually tend to like hot areas, it was a very good idea to see how I could be able to, try pineapple farming here. Okay. And as you've seen, we are doing well. We've been able to pick some fruit. And actually the fruiting season is just beginning. So
when I want to start pineapple growing, where do I start from?
Well, pineapples, fortunately, they tend to perform well in most soils, provided you make sure that you provide the, the necessary ingredients like manure and so forth. And so once you have your land ready, it will be very critical to identify the variety that is, good. And looking at the communities around, or in Uganda particularly, we tend to like these varieties that grow big and sweet. And so the most preferred variety is the smooth cayenne. And it's the single variety that we've been able to grow on this particular farm. But you need to be very careful on where you're getting your seedlings from.
Why?
Because most people out there, they have all sorts of varieties. There's even a variety that puts on a small. If you're not good at differentiating, you'll not be able to tell that. But also, once it gives you the first pineapple, the garden just dies off. And yet with smooth cayenne, when you pick you can pick up to 4 times, provided you look after your garden properly. And so I took the trouble to source my seedlings from particular farmers, those that I was supporting while I was still in active employment. So I knew what I wanted and where to get it from. So actually, it's to alert you that here, with the kind of production we have, we are already seeing a lot of seeds that we have, and we are going to be able to support the community around, because I can bet that I think I'm the only person doing pineapple farming in Nyoya district, in the whole of the district. And so I would like everybody to embrace it, whether in Namuru, whether in Gulu, whether in Pakwach, or any other part. Just reach out and we shall be able to provide seedlings at a very affordable fee.
So how do we plant pineapples? Do we just dig a small hole? Do we plant it horizontally, vertically, I don't know. Okay. How do you plant pineapples?
That's an interesting question. I think it would be very good for people out there to know that pineapples are propagated by using suckers, not seeds per se. So when you have your suckers and are ready, you first of all distribute, because this is bulky. Normally to plant an acre, you'll need like a full pickup of suckers. So you'll first of all distribute them in the garden for easy picking. And then pineapples are normally planted in rows. And you normally use a professional, gardeners to be able to do it. And for me, I was able to access people from the pineapple growing sub-regions in the Masaka area who came all the way to be able to plant it here. So if you're out there, it's important that you source well-qualified people that can be able to help you. So you basically put a string and dig according to the spacing that you'd want. Here at Lad Mix Farm, we've planted the pineapples 1.5 feet by 2 feet, meaning within one row, from one sucker to the other, it's 1.5 feet, but from one line to the other, it is 2 feet. So once you plant, you are able to leave it to grow. In 3 months, you'll really see it changing and trying to grow quite very fast. Then, once the rains come and you have enough, you are able to do the weeding. But as you do the weeding, ensure to pull soil towards the pineapple within the line. That is to ensure that the pineapple gets a very good base. The root system gets well anchored. Remember, as it grows, at some point it's going to give you a fruit. And these fruits normally are very big. So if you have not prepared the ground and make sure that it is very comfortable, it might end up falling or breaking because you've given it a very weak root system. It will fall and you find the roots are up and the pineapples down, which will be a loss to you. So that's why we try to grow like that, but also ensure that we're putting enough soil around the pineapple.
You have about 10 acres of, pineapple growing. How do you handle the weeding part?
For the weeding, I've been able to get full-time people that I put on the farm to handle particular blocks. Now the challenge is, as I mentioned earlier, we have high worker turnover on the farm plus other farms because, first of all, this is a crop that is new in the area and it's a little bit prickly. It has thorns and some people are uncomfortable with that. But we provide gloves to the workers to be able to handle that. But still, you find that after a month or so, especially the people from around are not able. So we normally source labor from outside the sub-region, those that are well conversant with the crop and are able to look after it well. So that's how we are handling the weeding, and we get the people to constantly go. By the time they finish the particular block, they come back where they started from, and they find the weed and they keep on removing it like that. And that's how we have been able to move along.
Okay. How long does pineapples take before I can start harvesting money?
So it will depend on the type of sucker that you've planted. If you plant what they call the sucker, it will take you 1.5 years. Those are 18 months. If you plant what they call the slips, slips are those ones that grow immediately beneath the pineapple. As you harvest the pineapple, you'll find several shoots that are coming. Those are actually the main seed. The suckers that normally come from below towards from the soil. Those are the ones that are supposed to give you the second and third fruit. But now, for the garden that have a lot of those, they tend to thin them. Okay. But for the seeds, you get the slips. It's what you use for planting. And those ones will take you 20 months. That is 1 year and around 10 months. Then we have the crown, the pineapple itself. When you're cutting it and remove that top bit, you can also plant it. But for it, be patient enough for approximately 24 months. Those are 2 years, and you'll harvest. But once you look after your garden properly, be sure to harvest. And when you start harvesting, let's say an acre, because in an acre we actually plant around 15,000 suckers at a spacing of 1.5 to 2 feet. Why we do 1.5 to 2 feet? Because if you see that your soils are quite healthy, they are going to grow very big and they'll put so many suckers, and you want them to have enough room for expansion. The more they give more room and expansion and grow, the size of pineapple will also be big. So that's what we do. But when they start flowering and harvesting, you'll take a span of around 3 months when you're harvesting. And so by the time you finish, you're also having now again the seedlings that are ready for selling. And so it has multiple sources of income that can help you as a farmer. But also, if you want to establish another orchard or another farm of pineapples, remember each pineapple gives you a minimum of 4 slips. And that means you can be able to plant from 1 acre additional 4 acres. If you don't want to plant 4, maybe you want to plant an additional 1 on top of the mother garden that you have, and you sell seedlings of the other 3 acres. And that's some good money that you can have, especially if you're in an area where there's not so much seedling.
Competition, yes. What are some of the diseases that affect pineapples?
Apparently, there is no specific disease that I know that is affecting pineapples. We don't spray, we don't do anything. As long as you plant, make sure that your weeding
Just
and make
giving
sure
it
it's weed
a
free.
new one done.
However, there is one small challenge that we've observed that I had to consult the person who gave me the seedlings, is sometimes you see a particular sucker getting rotten from underneath, from the root system. And it's not a disease. You might think that they are ants when they are not ants. So when I consulted him, he says those cases tend to occur, but normally it's when the place is too fertile. You have those kinds of cases. And so, but it will be like 1 or 3 to 5 in a whole acre, which should
Which
be
is not
something to worry about. Yes.
So how long does this farm that, or this acre that you've grown take before you say, oh, let me dispose it off?
Okay. Pineapples, once you pick the first harvest after 18 months, if you've planted the right seedlings, it will take you another 9 to 11 months to pick another round of harvest that will have pineapple that will have grown from the other suckers that will have merged after picking the first pineapple. And then after that, ensure to add in either cow dung or goat manure or poultry or coffee
manure.
husks or rabbit manure and urine and so forth. Then you'll be able to pick the third round. But I've seen cases where people have picked up to the fourth round and you find a pineapple which is quite sizable and of good size. So you can actually have a pineapple garden and it will last you close to 5 years. Minimum 4 years if you look after it well. And remember, each round you're harvesting. So imagine if you have planted 15,000 suckers, even if you give it a rough, which is not realistic even, a pineapple at 1,000 shillings, it will give you the kind of math you're talking about. So it looks like, yes, you'll have a lot of fruit. And why I chose pineapple, it's a crop that has a lot of opportunity for value addition. There are so many people, if they want to do salads, they can go for that. If they want to do juices, whether commercial and so forth, they can be able to do that. And so you realize there's a lot that people can
actually
do.
Be used as a meat tender.
As a meat tender and so forth. So it is a very rich crop that I encourage people to embrace it.
Very nutritious, highly nutritious.
Exactly. So if you want seedlings, just get in touch with us. We have a lot of seedlings here. We can be able to give you for the number of acres you want. I really encourage people in this sub-region to grow it, even wherever you are, whether in a different country and you feel it's a venture that you want to go into, you are not going to regret it.
Where is the market for pineapple?
There is too much market for pineapple. First, here the community around, because as I told you, I'm the only person in this whole district growing pineapples, and so the market is quite huge. But for me, I'm looking at all these sub-region, looking at the districts of Gulu, Amuru, Nwea, and the Pakwach and so forth, Arua. There's also South Sudan, but I'm also told that some Kenyans go looking for pineapples. So you'll find that the market is huge, provided. But also remember, if you have a particular acre, it grows and flowers in phases. Not all flower and
they flower at the same
time. So as you're selling, the other one is sprouting, the other one is flowering, the other one is fruiting. So it helps you, sell, gives you an ample time to be able to sell your fruit. And so we are able to, once you finish eating a pineapple, after 2 weeks, you'll need another round. So I still supply you. So it's something that can keep on, being supplied to people.
Okay. How do you know a pineapple is ready for harvest?
Okay, thank you. For a pineapple, you can tell by physically looking at it. When it's ready, underneath, at the base of it, it starts changing color to light green and yellow, orange, then you see. So if you want to harvest and if you know you're going to take it for a longer distance, you can pluck it when it is still quite green, but at the base when it is yellow. Then you take even a week or so, or 3, before it goes bad. So it has a long shelf life. But if in a community where people want to go and buy it and take it and eat it straight away, just leave it in the garden until it is yellow, really fresh and ripe. Just pick it and then you take it and they'll be able to, enjoy it that way.
Do you envision adding value to your pineapples?
I've not looked at that particularly because at the moment, since the market is still there, I wouldn't want to start adding value to something when people are thirsty for the fruit out there. I would rather, unless if there are other people who want to buy in small scale and try to do some juice points and so forth, those I can encourage them to go for it. But I think for now, I'm not about to do value addition. Yeah, for us here on our farm, as I told you, being a new crop, it's relatively new and the volumes are not going to be that much. So for us, we shall be selling per piece.
Okay.
And so, depending on the size, we shall be selling a big piece at 2,500, a medium at 2,000, but we can also bring it up to 1,000 for the small ones. But that might go for the second round of harvesting. In most cases, the first round, they are big fruits. So you might find us selling between 2,000 and 2,500, which is still a very good price if it's a market, a farm gate price. Because currently in Gulu, you cannot get a pineapple at 3,000. You'll get it at 3,000, 3,500 to 5,000. It's way expensive, and they're all being brought from the central region of Uganda. So from here, if you're a trader out there and you want to get it, you're going to get it quite cheaply from here.
Okay.
So in an acre, I told you in an acre we put in around 15,000 suckers. So if you have, if you're going to sell it at 1,000, big as it may be, you are guaranteed of your 15 million shillings. If you are going to sell it at 2,000, that is 30 million shillings. So you can imagine after 1 year or 11 months picking that kind of money, it can really help you to modernize your farm, expand and put in some other enterprises on the farm.
Or even go to the beach and enjoy life.
Exactly.
Like me, I love enjoying life after getting some kamani. Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of this particular session. My name is Dennis Duke Oniala, and I've been talking to Mr. Arthur. Mr. Arthur is the CEO of Lad Mixed Farm located in Nwoya district, or Gulu. They are neighbors. So in northern Uganda, roughly around 400 kilometers away from the capital city of Uganda, Kampala. Until then, please ensure to check out his YouTube channel under the name of Lad Mixed Farm, LAD Mixed Farm. Until then, thank you so much. Goodbye.